Last time we put a Hellcat fuel pump in a Skyline, and it finally started.
But it was leaking fuel.
Yeah, it's fuel.
We found out the stock fuel lines were bent and leaking. So we replaced the fuel lines with nylon braided fuel hoses. And it ran better than ever, so it's time for a test drive.
It's gonna start.
Or maybe not. The Skyline is smoking and stalling, but it sounds amazing. There are two things stopping us from doing a test drive. One, the alternator isn't working. Two, there's a huge hole in the intercooler and it won't be able to make any boost.
So let's address these problems and do a compression check to see if the engine is actually worth saving. A compression test will let you know the health of your engine. It'll let us know if we have bad piston rings, valves, or even a blown head gasket. We're going to remove all the spark plugs, install this gauge, and turn over the engine. The compression should be similar across all cylinders.
All good so far. This one's low. About 125. Let's try to tighten it a little more. Yeah, 150. Everything else was closer to 155. This one's right on 150. About 155.
Alright guys, so I'm cleaning off these spark plugs because I plan on putting them back in. But just for fun, I was cross-referencing this part number right here. And guess what this fits? A Toyota Prius. Prius spark plugs in the Skyline. The Skrius, or the Pryline. That's why the Pre-line runs like shit.
So I ordered the correct spark plugs, let's gap them, and install them.
Alright guys, let's see how it runs. Fuel pump was not connected, but let's try it again. Whoa! That sounds a lot different, guys. Yeah, that sounds so different. Alright, now that it's running, let's check the voltage. RB power! Replacing the Prius spark plugs and putting the correct Skyline spark plugs made a huge difference. I could tell right away as soon as it started up. I believe the alternator is bad because it's not charging the battery. After we replace the alternator, I think we could go on a little test drive.
This is an LS1 alternator, and this is a Skyline one. The Skyline alternator costs a lot and is hard to find. So let's convert the LS1 alternator. These alternators you can get at any parts store. We just needed this conversion kit that cost about $100, and the alternator was free.
Do those two.
It's out.
Finally, we connected the electrical. Yeah.
It fits perfectly. That's what's weird. I was like,
I
what?
see what you mean. It tightens up all the way.
Yeah. Guys, so we just changed the alternator. What do you think? You think it's gonna start or not?
I don't think so, bro. It's a piece of crap.
I mean, if you put it together, it might. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. Damn.
Hold on. Did it start? Huh? Here's a little wire that touches the starter when you turn over the key. And that's what tells it to start, and it wasn't off. All right, round 2.
This alternator worked better than the old one, but it's not charging enough. So we are gonna need a new one.
It's finally installed. Let's see if it turns on, charges the battery, and then see how the new exhaust sounds. Great success.
Great success.
Yeah, now we fixed the alternator problem. Let's get it out of here. Let's see how it runs now. There's currently no exhaust on the Skyline. It sounds really cool, but there's a bunch of fumes coming out and it comes into the cabin. The Skyline came in a box of parts including 2 exhaust systems, so let's try this one first. It's not fitting. The exhaust is a few inches short. I don't even know what exhaust this is for, but this one definitely does not fit. It's too short. And I feel like nothing goes right with this car. I just want to drive it, man. I just want to drive this car. All right, there we go. This one's more like it.
But we're missing an exhaust piece.
Pretty sure this is a cheap S14 exhaust. That one doesn't really fit. So I'm gonna chop them up and make them fit.
Bruh, what is this weld? I really thought I lost my touch, but turns out I forgot to turn on the gas, and that fixed all my issues.
That was enough practice. I tried. I did really good in one spot, but I kept touching the tungsten, so I'm just gonna make the rest.
By the way, shout out to Eastwood for the welder. You guys can now get 5% off anything with my code.
Right there, some perfect TIG welds. We finally got the car straight piped, and I think the tip looks a little weird. It's a little small. I think a fart can would look a lot cooler. First startup with this straight pipe. Let's see how it sounds. Sounds pretty good. It's not as loud, but it sounds cool. Ow! Oh! Oh! So the Skyline's ready to drive, except we have one very big problem, and it's a hole in the intercooler. This is gonna keep us from building boost. I am gonna replace it, but first, just to test drive it, we're gonna replace this with an exhaust pipe. But wait, there's more. We're gonna use a Home Depot coupler. Now only one question remains. Will it build a boost? We forgot one thing. It's a cool sticker, but is it cool enough to handle the streets?
Oh my god. Whew. I'm shaking. Oh, this is hands down the coolest car I have. Hands down. Nothing competes with it. Oh my god. That power. Woo. I think I'm convinced. RBs over 2Js, RBs over LSs, RBs over everything. That was amazing. And of course the car is like a complete pile of shit right now, but that's just like a bigger motivator to get the bodywork done. Bro, that's so sick! And we got a bunch of mods for it, so this thing's gonna be ridiculous, man. This thing's gonna be crazy. I'm so excited for the future.